Who've all we got? Michael Richards, he talks some amount of rubbish. Steve Mando. Chitter, chatter, chitter, chatter, chitter, 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 chitter. Shut up. Karina. Hello, Louise. How are you doing? How are you doing? Can you hear me through this mic? Does it need to go up louder? Does it need to be quieter? Does it need anything else? Everybody peeps. How are you all doing this afternoon? Steve, I saw your team went out. That was sad to see. I was looking at the other results. Derby beat Barnsley 3-0. Cardiff and Leeds 2-2. Hartlepool, Jeff's team, got thumped 3-0 by Stoke. Blackburn beat you, Steve. See it, I see it. One of my parcels is 8 steps away. 8 stops away, one of my parcels is. And then we've got Villa are playing as well. Villa and Stevenage at this 4:30 kickoff, and Man City Chelsea. So how's everybody doing? Casper, how are you doing? Good to see you. Yes, I am just getting ready for the match. I was actually just looking up some stuff for this evening stream for the Rum and Rants this evening. I was doing some research, don't you know? And can you everything sound good? I've just got that reference of what you were meaning. Everything sound right. They're on the way out. On the way out. What do we think then? It's going to be a tight one again, is it? Is Man City going to run over them? I don't know. You'd think that they'd know more about each other, or they'd be better positioned to play a better game. Both teams having played each other in the last match. So let's see what happens. Interesting. I'm looking at some very interesting facts over here. Very interesting facts. What's that? Yeah. Right, that's going to be more interesting than I thought it was. There's a lot more than there's lots more to it than I originally thought. I shall keep that page. Yeah, so I was trying to do some more recording this morning, but it's not quite right with just because it's only an open mic I'm using. I'm not using a closed mic or any software. I have got recording software. So live probably, this doesn't give me any echo or any effect on the mic at all. And sometimes you just need a little bit of echo just to take the harshness of the sound. It's a strong team for Chelsea. I didn't see the City team. So yeah, I've got the software somewhere when I've ordered all this stuff. Susan, how you doing? Right, fair enough. Fair enough, Susan. Fair enough. I can be the live scoreboard. Well, they're just about to start. The Pep's just shaking hands with everyone. I'm up in the upstairs today because it's just easier to do from up here. It's just much easier. So, because if I want to mess about with screens and stuff, I can just do it. I can't do that when I'm sat downstairs. I do like sitting on the settee, but it's much easier from up here. I can get rid of that now. Oh yeah, what time are you going live, Casper? What time is your liveness? Have you scheduled? Have you scheduled? I've not seen you schedule anything. I can check though. Streamed 21 hours ago, 31 seconds of something you streamed. That you've not got anything scheduled. Nothing scheduled. And Kyle Walker's the captain. It's a nice shiny coin he's got for the toss there. Boss Sound Cancelling Heaven's Christmas and a brilliant, excellent. Well, that's what those ones are. Oh, JBL ones can't sound, you know, they're very good Wi-Fi ones, and you can plug them in as well. That's what I use when I do my editing. Use them fellas. You get the truer sound. So yeah, I tried to record one. I've put a private video onto my YouTube channel now so that the sound better. That's the best one that I recorded last night, which was the Beatles track. You can't do that. You can't do that. So that one, I think that's the best one of the came out, but that's quite a loud song anyway. That's probably why it worked. But like I said, I've got to go with this Sub-Zero equipment. I've got a proper piece of software that's not on this laptop. It's on the other laptop, which is slower than anything. So I will try and record. Oh, there's the two of them from the jungle. I can't think if I've already lost the name. Jill, and I can't think of his name. He was quite funny though. So yeah, I want to do it properly. If I'm going to do singing, I'm going to do it properly. I'm not going to just put something out just for the sake of it. It doesn't quite sound right. I'm just checking it out. Is that what you were doing, Casper? Right? Yeah, I can see it here. I'm watching it now. Oh, he's a smoker. Join the club. Wash, and there it is. 31 seconds. Okay, they're off. They are off. £300. It is expensive, but that's what you get. Quality. You get quality with. Pay the extra, you get quality. I've got a little scratch on the back of my neck there. If you pay your extra money, that's because you're getting quality, generally speaking. Live chat. Am I on the live chat? Oh, I'm on the live chat. I'm on live chat, everyone. I'm sure Daniel said he might go live today as well. Did he not? Did Daniel go live? Did I miss that? Or he might because he's dropping his Wednesday. He can't really do it because he's recording with Spencer on a Wednesday, isn't he? Yeah. 3-meter cord. I don't think my TV's. I don't think they can. See, I could be listening to it through the. I could listen to it through this. I suppose I could. I could put my headphones into this. I've got my other headphones that would go into that. My iPad, that is. I've got my iPad next to me. Oh, you can see it in the shot. So you're back to work tomorrow, Steve? Oh, look, I just take my headphones out and that's what happens. I mean, how is that actually possible? All of that getting connected to each other. A mask, my headphones, a data cable, and a bit from my Hoover all come out at the same time. Oh, just be patient. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And a doodah. I mean, how's that got into that bit? That's crazy. Right, that's that bit. Me. Daniel, that's what you need. You can borrow that one if you want. Oh yeah, well yeah, but he was gonna. I think he was gonna do it. He was gonna do a live at his house, wasn't he? Put my mask on just in case. You never know who's in the room, do you? Oh, God, I'm already boiling wearing that. Oof. That sounded like somebody pushed something through my door, which might have been from Amazonia. Not sponsored. Oh no, that's the wrong doodah. So the other option is then to my phone. That's what it was for. It was for my phone. I think my package has been delivered. No filth intended or suggested. I've no idea. I'm gonna actually put it through my. I'm gonna put it on my phone. I'm gonna put Sky Go on my phone, and I'm gonna actually listen to the commentary through. And so if I'm gonna do that, then I can turn that right down. Not that that matters. And then I'll wear my headphones and I can listen to the actual commentary then. I'll go and see if that was my new piece. Yes, it is. Look, it's just come off my phone now. Delivered. Thank you very much. Oh, so this is the Beeb. So this will need to go on the iPlayer because the Beeb. Oh no, because I've got it's connected to the Skybox. So TV guide, BBC. I'll see if it's behind or in front though. No. There we go. Oh, quick before copyright! Quick before copyright! Now, which is left and which is right here? Why is there no signification of which is which? Eh? Normally tells you what's what, doesn't it? Because it's. Switch. It's on BBC, yeah. No, it's on the Beeb, BBC One. Beeb One, it's on. That's why I can get it on my phone. You can get it on the iPlayer. Why doesn't it say which is which? That's funny. It normally does, doesn't it? Just see if I can remember from wearing them. I'm sure it was that way. Yeah, it's that way. Here is Jermaine Gina's shirt. Yeah, I like that a bit better actually, so I can properly hear the commentary now. Oh yeah, I'll go down and see what my package was. Well, it was my thing delivered. Ooh, a live opening. A live opening of a package. Yes, that's the way. Ooh, it just treads on him. So this is a device that will help me have multiple connections into my Mac because the Mac has got limited output. A double thumbs up. Just treads on him. What is? I like a proper comment. Oh, have I not got anything sharp here? Where's them little scissors? Oh, you bugger! It's a great film, that Truman Show, isn't it? That every time I hear that film getting mentioned, it just makes me want to go and watch it. You know what I was watching before we came on? I was watching Bill and Ted's. And yes, I was watching you. Mandy, you're right, I was. I saw Steve saying he thinks he escaped at the right time to miss my singing. How very dare he. How very dare you. Why would they put it in a package like that? Do I need to reseal it at some point? Nope, that's not happening. Oh, it's cold. And that's it. USB-C connection. That's a USB-C connection, which is what the Mac uses. So not sponsored, of course, but it's got many little connections so that I can have lots of stuff plugged in at the same time. And it's better than the one I've got. And I'll be able to use my wireless mics rather than this big beast. Oh, they're charging. Down there charging. So yeah, so that's what that's for. I don't know why I would keep all of this. Why would I keep all of this? Ah, yeah, always watching. Always watching. You know why? It's because that after that one of them streams where I think it was 20 minutes or something before the stream had started. And Adam had said, you know, there's people in chatting, and there was, so I always go and check really early now. And then I can see who's in and what you're all saying. And I saw that you're not working, Mandy, but it's not a very interesting story. Yes, I was watching every single bit, every little bit. Never knows lurking. No, I didn't. I took it round the corner, which it's literally just there, the place, the webuyanycar.com, and he said, doesn't matter whether it's modified, it doesn't matter whether it's professionally remapped, it doesn't matter. He said, we just go on the trade price. The trade price is this. He said, you're best selling it private. No. So he said, you're best selling it private, but I don't know whether I can be bothered. Plus the fact it's got no tax, it's got no insurance, so I can't take it anywhere to show it anyone. I'm not going to pay 91 quid for 6 months tax and however much for insurance. I'm sure I can get just a temporary cover just so that I can drive it about to show people. I might just take the £16,500 that they've offered me on We Buy Any Car, which is a lot less than I bought it for, but I knew I would make a loss. And I didn't think even if I take the parts off, I don't think I'm going to make anything back on the parts that's worth it. So I actually just want it. It's almost just like, I just want it gone now. Somebody needs to use it because the battery's starting to go because it's not getting used. I don't start it every day. I probably should be starting it every day, or at least once a week, but I haven't done that. It's not been switched on for over maybe 2 months. So no, I didn't, but I will. In the next few days, it will be gone. It'll be gone. The MOT is due in July. But when they did the service for it, I said, can you give it a thorough service? He said, we've tried to find things wrong with it, but we can't find anything wrong with it. So no, it's not been used that much. It's a low mileage car. It's only 48. It's not even 48. It's 40,000 miles. It's a 2018, and since I've had it in a year, it's probably I've done just under 2,000 miles in it in a year because I've not been. It just sits in the garage. If I could keep it, I would keep it, but I can't. I can't afford to keep it, so it needs to go. It has to go. Can't justify it. Nice plug thingy. Yes, plug thingy. Yes, it is. I like stuff like that. Football season never ends, Mandy, ever. Very, very briefly, it ends. I know. I know. So I don't know whether to just bite the bullet, but you see, the thing is, I just feel bad. The reason why I'm hesitating a bit on taking is because I feel bad because I think it's worth more because it's not that because it's not what it is. It used to be what it comes up on the V5 and what you when you put the reg in. That's what it used to be. It's not that anymore. It's much better now. And I'm just got that idea that someone's going to see it in an auction and go, oh, bloody hell, look at this. It's got this. It's got a Miltech exhaust. It's got a Piper Cross air filter. It's got silicon hoses around the turbo. It's got a splitter. It's got a diffuser. It's got side skirts. It's got APR ignition coils. It's got 19-inch Pretoria alloys in black. It's got hand-cooked tires. It's got all this stuff. I've spent thousands on it. But the intention was that I would have it a bit longer than I've got it. But reality bites, doesn't it? And I need the money, and I'm resigned to having that money in my account now. So I might just do it. The offer stands for 4 days. I'm sure it won't change if I put it through the system again. So I need to get the reg off it first because it's got my private reg on. So once I've got that off, I'm going to do that in between this match and then the stream later on. I'm going to arrange to have the registration taken off it and put back onto retention. X77 KLS, that's my private reg. Oh, the GoPro's gone off again. Don't know why, but it's gone off. A refund what I don't use. I know, but it's still not. It's still 91 quid. It is still 91 quid just now, and that's where we're at. I don't want to spare 91 quid so that I can drive it about. It doesn't really matter when I can just go and whip it round the corner. It's not taxed or insured, but it is literally, it's on the road. When I take it round there, it's on the road for less than 30 seconds before it's back onto a car park. So I took it round to show him, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm letting it sink in a little bit to see if I'm pretending that I've just sold it for that amount and letting it sink in to see if I have to start getting any feelings of regret. I think these GoPros get a bit too hot. I mean, it's still on there. Show preview. Preview is not coming up now. 17 minutes, 0-0. I wonder if Kathy's watching it. I'm sure she will be. I'm 100% sure she'll be watching that. It's a good one. Yeah, well, it is literally around the corner. All this little estate here is all just little. It's not like there's loads of cars here. There's no point in anyone coming into here unless they live here or delivering something. So I would take it round there. I can take it round there and leave it with them. And then I don't have to worry about tax and all the rest of it. I don't even need to worry about cleaning it or hoovering out the inside because it's not that it's really dirty, but it. Ooh, nearly. They thought it was in though. They thought it was in. The last time I used it, it was obviously the weather was horrible, so it is dirty. It does need a clean, but they're not going to look at that because basically, if they're not looking at anything other than what it's worth, then I can just go and give it to them and be done with it. And said, he said the money is in pretty much at the end of your day. The money's in, so it's very tempting, isn't it, when it's all that quick? Haha. No, I don't think he is. I don't think he is watching. Who's he talking about? Checkered past? Who would refuse to come off? Excuse me. Yes, he's floating where he wants. It's a great phrase, isn't it? He's floating. It's funny that is running again, but it doesn't like it. It doesn't matter. They've just both started doing that recently. I've sat in streams for hours and they've not gone off. But they seem to be losing connection at the moment. Maybe it does need its new machine in it. It's heavy. That is. A brief check. They've checked somebody's briefs. It might. I could do. That's what the guy said. It's but he might go on to. He said go on to like the VW forums and VW set buyers. But it's just like, how long's that going to take? How long? I'll need to rethink. I'm still rethinking what I'm going to do. Whether I'm going to get some tax that I can take it down to Volkswagen and say, how much will you give me for this? Oh, there he is. Here he is. He must be. Look, we were just saying. We were just saying. I was saying, they were saying, is Daniel watching it? I said, no, I don't think so, because it's 0-0. Just clips him. It's tight. It's tight. Oof. Battered into him. Trying to get truck parts. Oh, good luck with that then. Good luck with that. If you were Bam Margera, I don't know who Bam Margera is. Who is Bam Margera? Who is that? Who's it going to be? Mahrez? Mahrez? Yes, it is. Oh, from Jackass. Is that where? Oh, what a goal! Great goal. Daniel, there you go. As soon as you come on, they score. There's the difference. That's the new Daniel. That is the new Daniel. An absolute beauty. Beautiful. What was it? 23 minutes. Is that what he said? Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, it was a good free kick. You got to admire a good goal, haven't you? You can't deny that. A little bit Sunday afternoon. I think because it's not hooked into Wi-Fi. Is that why it's doing that? That's because it is hooked into the Wi-Fi. Yeah, it was very, very good. Yes, you are. It is the hoodoo is gone, Daniel. The hoodoo is away. There's no hoodoo go hoo hoo here, ha hoo hoo at all. That curse is broken for definite. I pressed it. Yeah, yeah. I watched a bit of it, Casper. I watched a little bit of Jackass. I don't mind a bit of that. You have to be in a certain mood, I think, to watch Jackass. No, I've not watched any of the movies. No, I didn't. Have they done it already? Who did we get? Who did we get, Karina? Who's next? Arsenal could face Man City or Chelsea in the FA Cup. Who did we get? Reading? Oh, yes. Aston Villa Stevenage still 0-0 as well. Wrexham. Wrexham. Oof. 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 Zamball. Ah, yes. Well, we'll see. It's still the cup, isn't it? You never know what's going to happen. That's the joy of the cup. The beauty of the cup, you never know what's going to happen. It could all go tits up. They're still looking at it, VAR. Sheepskin coat and trilby. Yes, definitely, Louise. No, they just ran it out of play. Ran out of room. Uh-oh. I've been spoken to now about it. He needs to go and have a look at it. Oh, no. Yes, it is a penalty. It is a penalty all day long. What's he thinking again? What's he thinking there? He did because he knew he wasn't going to get it with his head. He didn't want him getting it with his head, so he put his hand in front of it. Ridiculous, that is. It's easy. Yeah, he knows what's happening. Everyone knows what's happening after that. Yeah, we all know what's happening. Penalty. Penalty, or as Chris Waddle would say, penalty. It's got to be a penalty. You can't say penalty, right? He says penalty. Ah, see what Brian Potter said? They were on him at the right time. F me, he said. F me. When he said the actual word, he didn't say F. It must be nearly 5 o'clock, had it? Oh, it's right on the nose of 5 o'clock because Ruby's just appeared. Hello. Yeah, is it 5 o'clock? Is it? Is that what it is? It's spot on 5 o'clock. You don't miss a trick, do you, lady? Here we go then for 2-0. Kathy, how you doing? Oh, he nearly got it. Nearly got it. He did sneak it under. He snuck it under. Very good. It's going to be hard for Chelsea to come back into. He knew that what was happening there. Oh, nearly. Hand on it. It's in, Kathy. You're fine. It's fine. Better now. Good. I'd never thought Chelsea were going to beat City at all anyway. 30. I don't think Chelsea are good enough. I don't think we've got any Chelsea fans in the midst, have we? That are in the community. I don't think they're good enough. I think they're having a poor season, Chelsea. So 30 minutes, that's going to be already tough, even tougher to come back from now. Just determined to do that. They're starting to purr. Man City, they're purring. I think it's because there's not enough. It shouldn't matter because I'm not using the memory card. It shouldn't matter whether there's a memory card in or not. I could run away with it, I think, now. Chelsea might fold. All right, Vim, how you doing? Good to see you. Shalaba, shalabo, shalaba. She's just come down from Camden Town. She wears all black and we'll never see a frown. And we all shout when she comes round. Kirsty, where's your charges? Kirsty, where been yo?
Charger.
Percentage check. Plugged in. Plugged in. Plugged in. Monitor. We're all good. It's all right, Vim. It's all right. You don't need to worry about being absent. We all have lives to lead. Oh, yes. Apologies. Terroristo. I've not changed the actual skewer. Oh, could be 3. No. Nearly 3. It was nearly 3. Highlights tonight, 10:30, everyone, if you want to watch them. Highlights tonight at 10:30. Another one? No, should have passed it. Should have passed it, son. Should have passed that. Hi and bye, Ellie. Why hi and bye? You going, Ellie? Hi and bye, are you away? Oh, we are. Okay, hello, cheerio. Okay, no problem. Enjoy cooking. Enjoy your cooking. I'm sure it'll be delicious. Enjoy that. It was a good dive he did, Bernardo. It was a good old dive. It's a free kick, but it was a good dive. He made the most of it. Yeah, just going to pop it in the same corner again here. Nope, saved. Pretty routine. As described, pretty routine. Did? Jousting, he said jousting. He said jousting with Jorginho. Somebody should clip that. Quickly clip it. Jousting, he said it. Did you hear him say jousting? He said jousted. Sanson scored for Villa after 33 minutes. Not Kenny. He was Samson, I think. Kenny Sampson. I don't think he was Sanson. I'm sure he was Sampson. So M. Sanson scored for Villa after 33 minutes against Stevenage. They've probably put quite a changed team out, have they not? What's that one for? Crossfield ping. Good ball. Little touch. Oh, great goal. Yeah, they're going to tear him apart. They're going to tear him apart. Yeah, they are. They're going to tear him to pieces. That is not good for United. We've got to play him soon. It was the pass from Rodri that started all that, really, that crossfield pass. This ball here. Yeah. Yeah. Great goal. Great goal. Well done. It's not easy, that finish either. Not easy. You've got to get that a good touch and get your foot right opened out and get it into that corner. Otherwise, the keeper gets that. Good finish. Congratulations. How long we got to half time? My mouth's very, very dry. My mouth is. I finished that coffee. Oh, they're saying 38. Bloody mimpers. I don't have it wrong. I don't think it is. I don't think it's an embarrassment losing to Man City. But Chelsea are not very good. Ah, was I in the bog with you? Nice. Good place for me to join you, Steve. When was it called? A dogging hotspot. Are you talking about dogging? Drink rum. Rum for your tum. It's a bit early for rum. And it's a school night. No, it's not. I don't like to treat them as school nights. Rum's for tonight. Rum and rants for tonight. Start drinking rum now. There'll be no rum and rants. It'll be just sleep. Rum and sleep. No, I'll go make another coffee. I'll make a wee coffee. So did you see the video? You all saw it then? We succeeded. We succeeded in making I made a Calypso coffee and Daniel and Adam made their Irish coffee. Very, very nice. It was strong though. I'd probably still put a bit too much rum in it, but it was nice. It was nice. The mimpers, what kind of mimpers? Who's mimping? Who's moomping? Oof. What have Chelsea got? Because this will be quite embarrassing for them. And you can't even say, oh, it's just the cup. It's a Premier League fixture, isn't it? What's the matter with him? What's the matter with him? His face. He's hurt his face. His face is hurting everyone. He's got face ache. Audio. What kind of audio is that for? All right, okay, fine. I'm just looking at my contraption again. Chelsea have not had a shot yet, they're saying. Hello? What is it? Need to come up here? Oh. Oh. Crazy cat. She's saying it's past 5 o'clock now, by the way. You, human, come and feed me. Yeah. Sniffing me. Don't tread on the computer, though. Yeah, I know you want feeding, but we've got at least 3 minutes left with extra time yet. So be patient. Don't tread on the computer. Don't tread on the computer. Ha! You do get bonus points for flattery. I did mine the fastest, I think, is what happened. Mine was done the quickest in the end. Yeah, I'd normally give them about 10 o'clock because as soon as I give them the food, they have a burst of energy and start running around, or they're looking to be active and do things. So I don't feed them as I go to bed. I let their energy burst go, and then they'll have a snooze, and that's when I'll go to bed generally. Well, they get fed 3 times a day. It's not once. They get fed at when I get up to go to work, so they normally get fed about 7:30 in the morning. And then when I get in from work, which is normally about 4:30, I get fed. It was 5 o'clock. She's used to 5 o'clock because I used to work till 5, and then they get fed again at 10. They should be getting fed 4 times because they're bigger, but then I'd have no money at all. But you can't put your foot on there. That's what I'm stopping you from doing. You can't put your foot on there. She's just sitting right in front here now. Mic's muted, is it? No, it isn't. What's happened there? Ruby, that don't bite that. That's the bloody cables, you lunatic. Who, Jude Bellingham? They're talking about Jude now. 90s player they're talking about. Everybody's interested. Everybody, that's who's interested in Jude Bellingham. Who wouldn't be? Big clubs have been meant not to be interested in him. That's it then. Okay, right. You get down from there. Miserable first half for Chelsea. That's good. That's a good summation from the commentator. A miserable first half. Yeah, all the goals were very good though. City thoroughly deserved the lead. Just a much better team than Chelsea. I'm gonna go and make a quick dronke. So do that yourself if you need to go and get yourself a little drink, or visit la toilette, or get a little snackaroo, or whatever it is you need to do. Do it now. Do it now. Do it. Do it now. My best Arnie for you. Do it. Do it now. Come on then. Oops. Come on then. Come on then. Come in, Harry. Come on. Come on, kids. You ready? There's yours. sun in the afternoon. Nights are drawing long, and your kissing to put through the blue. Cough drop cut tongue, sitting in the corner with the coats on fine kind. I thought you might be mine. In a small world and an exceptionally rainy Tuesday night, in the right place and time. When the zeros rise at 2024 and clock, when you know it's calling you, you know it's black. When you walk to the house where the sky gets crossed in your knee socks. The late afternoon, the ghost in your room that you always thought didn't approve of you knocking boots never stop me letting you get hold of the sweet spot by the scruff of your knee socks. You and me could have been a teammate, shadow half, but I can make you see. Like the beginning of Main Street, you could be my baby. You and me could have been a teammate, shadow half, but I can make you see. Like the beginning of Main Street, you could be my baby. When the season goes blind. You got the lights on in the afternoon. Girls got some take the stellar skin boots. And a helter skelter and a little finger and a riding in the street. She got a bottle and a silver swimsuit. And when she needs to shelter from reality, she takes a dip in my day. My days end best when the sunset gets itself behind that little lady sitting on the plastic at her side. Much less picturesque without her catching. You finish that, sir? And her eyes are strong, but it's just not as kind of the Is that a bell? Just smile tapped into your mind and soul. You can be sure. Ba boom boom. Dum dum boom. We'll be back. Oh, thanks, Steve. I'm through the book. I'm just here. I'm just in front of the desk. I'm trying to fix this microphone stand. The bottom of it's got a bit. I don't know what's happened to it in the transit from from Scotland to England. Something's happened to this little thing on the bottom here. I'm just trying to shape it so it stands better. Am I the nice guy who can't hold a tune, cheeky monkey? I was singing with a band, Susan. Give over. Oh, that's done it. Oh, no, that doesn't fall over. Right, I need a bit. I need something else. Oh, okay. Unbelievable. John Microbiolo, they're showing that's so bad. Villa still only 1-0.
I got something to say
I catch you talking to that boy again, I'm gonna let you down, leave you flat. Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that. Woo! Well, it's the second time I caught you talking to him. Do I have to tell you one more time? I think it's a sin. I think I let you down. Leave you flat. Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that. Well, everybody's free, 'cause I'm the one who was your love. But if they see you talking that way, you'll laugh in my face. So please listen to me if you want to stay mine. Can't help my feelings, I go out of my mind. I think I let you down. Leave you flat. I'm gonna let you down, leave you flat. Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that. You can do that. I'll put the question away. Everybody's free, 'cause I'm the one who won your love. But if they see you talking that way, they'll laugh in my face. So please listen to me if you want to stay mine. Can't help my feelings, I go out of my mind. I'm gonna let you down. Leave you flat. Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that. Or as they say in the Midlands, you out quarter that. You out quarter that, mate. Levels are just not quite right. I need to do it through a professional studio to get the vocal adjusted to the sound and everything. But it's not far off, surprisingly, for just being through my mics. It's only lose the sound. Jack Bonzi, how you doing? Bonzo. See you, Bonzi. How you diddling? Oops. Shot on target would be nice. That's what he's looking for in this half, a shot on target. That's how bad they've been. Ah, cheers, Susan. I did all right. I would never. I saw Casper saying his sister was on these programs. I would never go on any of these programs, and I've been encouraged to, right? But I wouldn't, because although I think I've got a decent enough voice to go and sing on stage and sing the songs that we did, some of these people that go on these programs, their voices are unbelievably good, just unbeatable. So I just think, I know it comes down to likability as well with people, but I don't even put myself up to try and compete with these people that've got just naturally amazing voices. I can sing songs well, but there's some songs I can't sing because of the range. But luckily for me, I'm in line with a lot of singers' ranges, so I can get on board with a good few tracks. It's too late for that. Yeah, I did, but they can do. Yeah, I know what you mean, Susan. Yeah, it's not just about the voice, is it? Not just about the voice. You've got to have a bit of something about you, or enjoy it. Just look like you're enjoying it. Even when if I, at a karaoke night, even if someone gets up and they're really, they're trying really hard and they're enjoying themselves, whether it's good or bad, you just get behind them, don't you? Because it's hard. It's not easy to put yourself up in front of people to go and sing the song. Put yourself up to same as this, putting yourself in the line for ridicule. But you gotta have thick skin, haven't you? But remember what I do for a living, or did for a living. You've got to have pretty thick skin to do that. No, I'm not in a choir. No, it's better if it's bad. I used to, when we were at school. That's funny actually, because me and my friend Tom Day, and when we were at school, we joined the choir, right? But we joined the choir with an an ulterior motive, and that was so that we could spend some time with girls because all the girls were in the choir. So we did, and then we tried to leave. And the choir teacher wouldn't let us leave because our singing voices were too good, and we were the only two boys. So she forced us to stay in the choir. So I was in the choir at school. Yeah, and that's fair enough. Some people just go, there's no way I'm getting up there and singing, and that's fine. But you see, if people are getting hassled for getting up to go and have a sing, even if it's bad at a karaoke night, especially if it's in a pub or something, if it's like a competition, then you're like, my God, what they're putting themselves up for here. I don't think they do any karaoke nights around here in Wellington. We had our village magazine through today, the Wellington Village magazine. I can't remember what it's called. I'll show you that later on the stream later on, right, Rum and Rants. I'll show you. I'll tell you what's going on in the village. We can see if there's anything that'll be worth me going and having a look at. Taking a GoPro with me. I don't think there'll be any jousting or anything. Tim Christensen. Yeah. And that's you've got to have both, haven't you? You've got to have that quality. I'm not saying that I have, but I've tried to make it look like I'm enjoying it, and I always do. I love singing. Singing's great. Chelsea need to put up some sort of fight here. Be a bit embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Bit of faffing from Chelsea here. Okay, well done, Shalabar. Humphreys, not heard his name before in a Chelsea team. Left back. I was when I first did it, Casper, but then I've got the mentality of, you know what? If you think you can do a better job, then I'll listen to you for a bit. You come up and I'll listen to you for a bit. Oh, turn that off now. I've turned my commentary off by error because Adam's WhatsApping. Needed to cough there. I hope it's not going to be a crap second half. Is it not good, Steve? Is it not good? I think there's something different about these people that go on these shows because people tell them that they've got a good voice, but you can clearly tell the people that are telling them that are just humouring them because they absolutely haven't, and it's obvious that they haven't. Like I say, I don't think I've got a brilliant, brilliant voice. It's all right, my voice is, and I've been complimented on it, and I've been encouraged under not false pretenses. And we got good feedback from all the venues that we played in and recorded albums and stuff. It wasn't just a fleeting moment. It feels like a fleeting moment, doesn't it? 4 or 5 years feels fleeting. I was watching that. I was watching King Boomer do. He did a reaction to Russell Kane. There is a WhatsApp group. No, no, there's not. No, we could never get Daniel sorted out for that. He wouldn't know what to do. I was watching a Boomer do his Russell Kane reaction last night. It's funny the subject Russell Kane was talking about, which is this idea that in life there's various stages you get to, which you think are going to be great and better than the next one, and then when you get to them, you want back to the one before again. Aye, what's happening here? Yellow card for Rodri. Oh, he's back. Look, he's back. He's back. Adam, have you sent me something by any chance? Because something was tried to be delivered this morning and was not. Oh, save. It's definitely a corner. Yeah, it was a double deflection, yeah. Not deflection, the keeper saved, got his hand on it as well. He knew it was past the post, though. Keeps himself busy. Gets something to do at least. No. Well, something arrived for me this morning, and I don't know what it is. I don't know of anyone that sent me anything. Unless it's Daniel, but I'm sure Daniel would have said if he'd sent something to me. I don't ever get sent stuff. Any stuff that I order. Getting back the Nui. Haha. The Chelsea fans are getting it the big one now. And why not? They know they're out. So it's going to be Man City probably against Arsenal. You would expect Arsenal to win their match, wouldn't you? Their replay. Excuse me. He's in the mood. I'm going to get rid of some of the memory off this bad boy. Okay. Oh, did he? I didn't know that. He never said to me that he'd sent something. Maybe that's what it is then. Ah, Steve. I hope not. It's in the post office now. It's their problem. Tassels. That would be disgustation. Absolute disgusting. Every time I hear Zachariah, I just think diarrhea. I mean, that's terrible, isn't it? Zachariah, diarrhea. I just think that. That's immediately what I think. Here he is, Phillips, Calvin. Let's see what he can do. We need him to start playing well for England's sake.
So, as you know, one of the things we do.
Ah, that's me doing my Rubik's Cube. I'm trying to delete some memory. He's not played. He's virtually not played all season, has he? Oh, look, I've still got half time on the edge of that. That's annoying. Chelsea are going to do some changes as well. Hey, he's always got the good do's going on. Steve, he's got the man bun. He came from Leeds, remember? There's about 12 man buns at Leeds. Makes me want to vomit every time I watch Leeds play because of the amount of man buns floating around. See the amount of hair bands and Alice bands there must be in the Leeds dressing room. Have you got a hairband, mate? Have you got a hairband I can borrow for my man bun? That would have to be a really big cake. I'd have probably heard the postman coming to the door with that. 10 years ago. Is it just like a night leads, just the man buns everywhere? Or is that on the women as well, Susan? They're wearing the man buns. The woe man buns. So yeah, just talking about that captain the Premier League 2 side. Did you see that Beckham's son has signed for Brentford B? What does that mean, Brentford B? I didn't know teams had B teams. I thought it was just the reserve team. What's the B team? Are they in a league? What happens? Do they not have reserves anymore? Is it called a B team now?
Okay, welcome back to the channel, everyone.
Shut up. All sexes. Too lazy to do a blow dry. Did you? You never went with the man bun. Fair enough. You've been to Leeds. I've been to Hull. Anyone ever been to Hull? Hull. Hull. If it doesn't sound right coming across. You know what it is? It's because I'm thinking it's noisier in this room than it is because I've got these headphones on, but it's not. That's why I'm shouting. Like I need to be heard over nothing. No sneezes. Maris. It's been bashed into by Gallagher. Checked. Is the polite way of saying it. It's been checked. What's happening in the other match? It's still 1-0. Villa are still only 1-0, or is that because I've not updated that? No, still 1-0. Ziyech. The old and the young. Oops. It's in places like Hull. It's in Hull. Double for trees and peanuts. I just remember it smelt. We went there for a job. I went to set up an office there, helped to set up an office, and it just smelt badly. And it was so, I just found it dull. But we did have a good night out, to be fair. We did have a good night out. The pub was well up for it, that because it was a weekend. But it was like grey, the place was. Felt grey. It was a grey place. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Right, okay, that's random. Maybe it is that thing then. I think it's the memory card wasn't happy in that GoPro. So I've removed it. Oh, did they get to the final each season, last 3 seasons? Is that what he said? Beating finalists in the last 3 seasons, Chelsea? It's not bad, is it? And City beaten in each of the 3? Oh, right, okay. Oh, well, how's that work? Doesn't make any sense what he just said there. That doesn't make any sense what he's talking about there. We said fair twice there, Jermaine Genius, you idiot. See how much I like Jermaine Genius. I'm not a fan of Jermaine Genius at all. Fafana. It's funny how my brain works. See, when I hear certain names and certain words, it just immediately makes me think of something else. Like Fafana. When I hear Fafana, I just think of Psycho Killer. That's all I think of. Fafana. There's a song in there for you Chelsea fans. Fafana. Preston. All right. Okay. Good night out in Hull. Please, that's that window cleaner again. I'm going to tell you, I don't want you cleaning my windows. I want you to stop cleaning my windows. Trashed in Hull last November. Did you? My former sister-in-law went to uni in Hull, so she had a connection there as well. And like I said, the night out was good, but during the day in the housing estates we were in, oh my goodness, that was when I was pitching door to door. We were pitching door to door. It was grey. It was a grey place. Eurostar old plane, right? Okay. Leeds, Newcastle, somewhere in Norway. Okay. Trucker hooker vomit. Don't think it's still running. Gentrified. Brian Ferry. Oh, he's going to start in the League Cup, is he, Phillips? He'll be dead pleased with that, won't he? Oh, I suppose he will be. It'll be a start. A start's a start, isn't it? Oh, just giving it him back. Oh. That's just stuck in my head now. Have Chelsea done anything? There was that sort of half save deflected shot. Is that the only thing that's happened for him? His passion range. You nearly said that right there, Jermaine. Same as Jack Grealish. You're not going to go. You're not going to play every game in that Man City team. Just to have to accept that. Although it's a step up in level, it's a step back in terms of appearances. Yeah, and that's not going to help him, given getting caught on the ball. Oof. Yellow card, dirty little Bernardo. Oh, that's no good. That's a bad pass. Have you turned it over? What channel is that? What channel is that on? Karina, Vast channel is that on? Try another sub. Oh, does it? Right, there we go. Knowledge. Bit of knowledge. Right. "20 minutes to go. Are Chelsea going to actually do anything? Be nice if they could. I can look myself. Let's see if it's on. Evan Almighty's on as well on ITV2. It's a great film. Oh, yes, I see it there. No, there's no snow. There's no snow, Steve. He's still alive, Steve. He was improving, apparently. His lungs are working better. They're recovering. He wasn't ever. I don't think he was ever being assisted to stay alive at any point. They said he was always doing that himself. Oh, this is just must be highlights. They've changed strips, so that can't be the actual game. Oh, Mahrez nearly scored here. Yeah, bring it on his left and hit it. That's what he wants to do. Well, that's a tough one, Chucky Mecca. Not easy to say, is it? Over here or in Ireland? Oh no. Crazy Fog. I always just think of Jay in the In-Betweeners trying to impress. Don't tell me what her name is because it'll come to me. Oh no, what's her name in the In-Betweeners that it was printed? And it was Charlotte. Charlotte. Was it not Hinchcliffe? Charlotte Hinchcliffe. Alex, how you doing? How you doing? King of clocks. The king of clock mounting or erecting. It's not been a very good second half, has it? That's what it's been like the second half. I'm sinking slowly and slowly deeper into my chair and in this second half, and I'm kicking my mic away from me. I'm so I'll come closer, but I'll still sink. Oh, that's good. That's good position. Now the desk's pinning me into the chair now, so I'm not sliding. That's good. I bet this is a position I used to get when I was working from home. The pinned that I could slouch but not slip under the table. That looks like Ollie Murs in the crowd there. In the red jacket. It's Ollie Murs, look. I didn't do Latin at school either. Anyone do Latin at school? I didn't do Latin at school. Carpe diem, I think, is about the only Latin I know. Chalaba. Go on then, son. Do something with it. Do something. It's not bad. It's going to go out, though, because he's not going to get that. That's too firm. Oh, you did Latin at school, did you? You were forced to do Latin and Greek. We did Esperanto. We learned that was in one of our. We had to. I don't know what. Obviously, we were all different years at school, but we had to pick pre-vocational subjects. And one of the pre-vox, we called them pre-vox because we were so up and trendy, man. Pre-vocational subjects. So I picked Esperanto. La rojo estas flojo. The rose is a flower. That's all I remember. Which I think is an old form of Spanish, isn't it? Esperanto. I don't know. See, that's how much knowledge I've got of it. La rojo estas flojo. Oh, that's such a bad pass again. Dramatic, but a bit milder for you. Blew your face off. I always have to remember to put my coffee machine onto strong because it's automatically set to mild or medium. So I have to put it onto strong. And the only thing that puts me off doing it more often is because I have to empty out the little tray thing each time of coffee, which takes all of a minute, but 77 minutes, looked up and it was 77 minutes. Hit it, son. Just hit it. Ah, corner at least. We sort of did English. No idea what that means. A made-up language, combination of many things, and supposedly easy to learn. It was fairly easy to learn. Oh, was it? No way. Well, we definitely learnt it. We did I don't know how long we did it for. A year? Did we do it? Can't have been a year. I must have remembered more than La Rojo Estas Flojo. I did French better. Chaque fois qu'on se faisait s'ingénier à la remettre en désordre. Don't you know? I was actually better at German, but I liked French more. I found German easier to learn, but I liked French better. And Elizabeth Newton was in the French class as well, so that was always a positive. Get up, son. You could speak all those languages, Vim? Is that what you're saying? You can speak all those languages? That's very... I would love to speak lots of languages. And my dad speaks Hindi, French, and English, and Creole. Creole is a mix of French and Hindi that the younger generation in Mauritius speak. But he never taught us. He never taught us because he didn't... basically, his thinking was, at the time in the 70s, when me and my older brother were born, we were already the wrong colour. And you know what I mean? We were already the wrong colour. So he didn't want us to be speaking a different language as well to give us double disadvantage. So we made sure we learnt English and learnt English well, like my dad did. My dad learnt English by reading the dictionary, easy if I could say. But he didn't teach us the language, because a lot of people have asked me that, why didn't your dad teach you? He didn't want us to stand out any more different than we already were at a youngsters at a young age. In the late 70s, early 80s. I know some of the words because I've heard my dad speaking, and he probably did speak to us in Hindi when we were kids or babies, probably. And I obviously hear him speak on the phone, like I said, so you can sort of pick up conversations because there is quite a bit of French similarities in Creole. Teenage crushes. Rather you wouldn't rob me. Oh, did you? But can you speak all of it? Are you fluent in all of them, or you've got a bit of all of them? Don't make it out like you're fluent or anything, Vim, if you're not, because we're all going, oh, that's impressive, but you can say 3 things in French, you can say 10 things in Dutch, and if you're fluent, impressive. But languages are the same. My dad's even saying now that because he doesn't speak Hindi that much anymore, he forgets some of the words already. I just told him it's because he's getting old. But it's like, it's a skill, isn't it, a language, unless you're like doing the Rubik's Cube. Unless you do it, you forget it. Lose it, use it or lose it. Well, that English is it's going to be the language, isn't it? That's going to be the universal language of anything, isn't it? English. Just makes me feel bad for people that are not born into countries where English is their first or natural, because then they're almost forced to learn it. What's going on in the crowd? What's happening? Something a bit sinister looking going on in that crowd. I didn't like the look of that. Lo sientos. How do they know? What does it mean, lo sientos? You did, yeah? That's what I heard about him as well on one of the documentaries, and I was listening about it, yeah. He used to go into the changing room with Run, Jane, Run. See, John, Run. This is a ball. This is a red ball. See the red ball get thrown. But, I mean, that's how we learn, isn't it? We used to get a pot of words to take home with us, I remember. A pot, it would have been like a yogurt pot or or a margarine pot that we'd taken in, and the teacher had put in the new words that we were learning, and we used to take them home, and my mum used to and would say what and say this one, and then that was the words we were learning. I remember that. Having your pot of words. I know what I don't know what even know what they're thinking. That looks all sinister. What was going on there? What was happening? He didn't really say, did they? Well, that looked like that could be a penalty. Yes, he was pushed. That's a penalty. One for the speed limit, but you can't spell it. Oh, does it? Lo sientos means sorry? Is that what it means? Yeah, well, that is as well. That's very, very true because we don't have any incentive to learn. I know very few words in Spanish, and I did start learning Spanish via an app, and they do work. It does work. You can learn Spanish via. You can learn another language via an app as long as you're committed to it and do it when it tells you and keep doing it. I did, but it's all gone. It's all gone already because I didn't. I stopped. We should have carried on. I can probably understand more French than I can speak. Mares is taking this one. Yeah, we do just expect everyone to speak English. We do. There's rubber octopus in my ashtray. Well, I know les singes dans l'arbre. That's the monkeys in the tree, but that's a famous one from what's his face? That comedian. I don't know how he identifies as a he or a she these days. I can't think. Yes, good finish. That is how to do it. Ref, you might as well just blow up, aren't you? Blow up. It's going to be them against Arsenal. Yeah. That's too easy. Chelsea are bad. Yeah, boshed it in. Boshed it in. Good penalty. Well, City thoroughly deserve a 4-0 win. It should be 5 or 6 probably after that first half. But I think I almost feel like going, it's just Chelsea. It's just Chelsea. But Chelsea are meant to be good, aren't they? And they've got loads of players not playing as well. Rico Lewis is on as well for City. Well done, Rico. Build is a good young talent. Eddie Izzard, that's it, spot on. Le singe est dans l'arbre. Où est le singe? Le singe est dans l'arbre. Chelsea fans are doing the Poznan as well. Easy for you to say this. Understand. I mean, my family don't, but I can understand. And yeah, it's going to be 5, is it? No. I take Norwegian and understand and speak Swedish, right? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. He's got a bit of dirt in him, that João Cancelo, same as Bernardo. They've got a bit of dirt in him. That's why they do well as well. Because they've got a little bit of dirt in them. That was a daft one. But he'll remember it the next time. When he wants to go around him, he'll think about it the next time when he's up against him. I'm not very good at reading it, Vim. I know. Just blast it in. Smash it. Absolutely smash it. From the halfway line. I think they should start running from the halfway line, Alex. How scared would the goalkeeper be? I started running from the halfway line. Go! The goalkeeper would just be like that. 50,000 speakers of Sondirjisk. I don't know if I said completely wrong. Is that French, Vim, that you've put in there? It looks French. But Minami. The N must mean my friend. Something about singles. Obsédé par le single Minami. Mon ami. Oh, mon ami. Okay. Yes, that's true. You're in a position where you get... Yeah, that's very true, Vim. It probably is a good thing to... That's probably not a bad thing to be surrounded by so many people speaking so many different languages. I mean, we all are now, especially in the UK, because we've got so many people from all around the world, but they tend to speak English mainly. But you still hear a lot of different accents and languages in the UK as well. And people just coming to live. You're a bit obsessed by monkeys. Oh, is that how you spell? Is that monkeys? Yeah, Sanj. You're a little obsessed by monkeys. Oh, there's a late drama in the other one. Stevenage have got a penalty. Oh, Stevenage are 1-1. That's embarrassing for Villa. Good job, Stephen Gerrard's not there. He'd be getting slaughtered. 8 main dialects, bloody hell. Right. I know, yeah. The Villa. 1-1. Well, they don't do extra time. They'll just go to a replay now. So it just means... Where is it? Where's the game getting busy? At Villa. Yeah, so Stevenage will get to take them back to their ground for a bit of a giant killing. Come back over to our ground, Villa. We'll have some massive axes, some big sledgehammers, and we're going to chop you down. I wonder if Daniel managed to get his truck parts. Two additional minutes. ET. 2 minutes ET. Man of the match time. Oh, player of the match. Man of the match. Mahrez gets man of the match, not player of the match. Fucking player of the match. He's a man, and he played in a man's game. It's not a ladies' game. It's a man's game. The ladies get women of the match. That's fine. We're all happy with that. We're all fully aware that there's no ladies playing in this. They scored again. Oh, the Villa are going out. They don't need to take them back. They're going to pump them at their own ground. Stevenage about to pump Villa out of the third round of the FA Cup. That's random. Right, okay. 3 official languages. German, this is with media, right, okay. Right, okay. Many speak more languages, fine. It's a good discussion, isn't it, the language thing? Because it is, that is a good subject matter. Languages. Because I'm sure pretty much anyone that only speaks one language would love to speak another language. Finland. There was a good goal by Stevenage as well. That was from that corner. What were Villa doing? Right, well, that's the City game over. They're going to switch to this Villa game. Let's see if they switch to the Villa game. That's it. That's that game done. City through. Easy. Chelsea are rubbish. And Man City are way too good for them. Way too good. And they didn't even... City weren't even trying either. City weren't even trying there. I wouldn't have said they've got about another 17 gears to go into. Yeah, it was done before half time. Absolutely, it was. Well, it's going to be Arsenal. It's not going to be Oxford or Arsenal, is it? I'm pretty sure it's going to be Arsenal. Can't see Arsenal losing to Oxford. I know Villa have just lost, but I didn't see what team Villa had put out. Are they going to flick to this match? If they flick to this match, I'll stay on. Oh, we're fine. I'm thinking it's really late because I'm thinking I need to get ready for tonight, but that's ages away. Come on, then put the other one on. Is it finished? No, they're still playing. So, Kathy, if you're still there, you'd be quite happy with that, and that was a good result for you. Lots of words, Colpington. Yeah, it would be if Oxford got that one. Yes, it would Steve. We'd have no choice, really, would be. We'd be more exposed to it, though, as well, like Vim's saying and Casper saying, because they've got countries surrounding them. You're more exposed to the language, so you maybe would pick it up as well. Or you'd be more you'd ask more about it. What does that mean? What are you saying there? What does that word mean? What did you just say there? No, they're not going to switch. I thought they would switch over to this other match here, but they're not going to do it. 2-1. What time was that goal then? Well, they've had Dendoncker sent off. Villa have had a man sent off. They're down to 10 men. 90 minutes, that is, so they might be pretty much finished now. Right, so there we go. So Chelsea easily beaten by Man City, easily beaten. Not even a game. There was never a game on there, and I thought there would be. That's why I actually decided to stream it, because I thought it might be better than that. Stinker, bit of a stinker. City easily won, easily. So, coats on, everyone. Hit the like button on the way out the door. We'll be back again in a few hours, so I'm not going to make it a big goodbye here. We will be back again for Rum and Rants, and what we'll do is we're going to go over these holiday things, which I've been researching a little bit, and we'll open up our medieval village, Wellington Village magazine, to see if there's anything of interest in there that I could go and take a camera to. 601. Is it on the red button? Is it 601? 601. No, it's not on mine. It's on the red button. It'll be finished now, and it'll be finishing soon anyway. That's fine. But yeah, we'll be back later on. Was it 6 minutes extra? Okay. Yeah. So I didn't know they were down to 10 men. So they're down to 10 men as well. So I think it's unlikely that we'll get a goal back. But be careful until I see you again. I think I've set it for 8:30 or 9 o'clock. I can't remember what time it is for later on. I can tell you if I stop being so lazy and just look. 9 o'clock. We'll be back at 9 o'clock for Rum and Rants. And I've sort of led it with Valentine's Day, right? But it's generally about the holidays that we have, or these days that we have each year that are set each year. And we'll have a look through. I think it's called Source, but I can't remember. The local magazine of what's happening in Wellington over the next month. And we'll come back and do that. So thanks everyone for sitting in. Thanks for the spanners, all that have been in, as always. And thanks for everyone for coming in, sitting with me, chatting away, chewing the fat, watching the football. Bit of a rubbish second half, but it's all us that makes the difference, isn't it, everyone? So thanks again. And I will hopefully, if you're free, see you all at about 9 o'clock. Okay, see you in a bit, everyone.